talk about that as well. Yeah. So any other you want to go, or else shall we go ahead and start the actual discussion? Okay, no issues. So I'm considering that, yeah, you guys are fine. Yeah. So well, can you able to see the screen? Please confirm, all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, we
So
are able to see your screen.
right, thank you. So first of all, yeah, thanks guys, thanks for joining. And so here we are gonna cover as part of today's agenda. Basically, I'm gonna give some demonstration. What is ERP? What is Oracle Cloud? How the foundation will stand? What is on-premises versus cloud? What are the environment which we have, like, what are the releases, which you can call it? What different options which you have in cloud services? And also, why should I go for a cloud? Why I can't use on-premises? Within a cloud, what different options which you have, like IaaS, FaaS, and SaaS? What are different offerings which Oracle Cloud is offering? Out of which we are belongs to which offering? And also I'm gonna demonstrate on the overview of the application screen. Once you log into application, how basically application access can be provided, and what different options which you have, like, to implement the Oracle application process, like Oracle, like, there are different processes, like, OEM and AM, like Oracle unified methodology and application implementation methodology. What is different between these two? Why they have segregated the naming convention in such a way? And what are different key phases whenever you guys are going to do any implementation project? Why they have segregated that? What we are going to cover in each phase as a functional consultant? Till what extent we are gonna involve in that as a functional consultant? How to coordinate with other teams? Yep, everything we are going to discuss, as well as what are the topics. This is one of the key area you guys should understand to know before enroll yourself, because this is one of the area to understand what modules which are going to cover. In case whatever the modules which are gonna deliver to you. So for example, there are 5 modules which are there. Apart from that, what other modules we have? And also, if I learn 5 modules, I need to work on 5 modules, or I need to, need to support only one module. What different types of projects we have? What different, what different issues which you are going to face, and what would be the expectation from you as a consultant? Everything we are going to cover here. And also training approach. Why should you guys choose and, like, Unogix? Of course, Unogix is a training, institution where it's going to provide all kind of trainings related to Oracle, not only for financials, SCM, technical integrations, everything. And I'm also one of the trainer related to Oracle Fusion Financials. Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about that. First of all, what is ERP? Why should we need to maintain an ERP whenever we run an organization? Can any one of you brief in case if you have an idea? And guys, as a trainer, my expectation is proactively participation is very, very important area. Of course, everyone looks like experienced based on the conversation which had happened. So if you involve more, it would be benefit for you only. As a trainer, I'm here to deliver better from my side. Simultaneously, whatever the questions you have, just speak up. Does not mean that, whenever the topic discussion happen, maybe you can, once the topic is completed, or else maybe end of the session, or maybe next day, first 5 minutes, we are going to spend some time to, discuss all open issues. Okay. Related to training, or related to any practice issues, or related to any other generic things we are going to discuss. Okay. So well, Basically, ERP is nothing but enterprise
ERP is
risk.
enterprise. Sorry, I mean you have asked, so I'm answering.
Yeah,
Sorry.
please go ahead. Go ahead, please. No
Good.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ERP is the enterprise resource planning system basically.
Mhm.
So earlier what happened, let's say for example, the procurement, finance, both are the separate system.
Mm.
Nowadays what happened, the ERP all brings all systems or all the subsystems, or I call this all sub modules in a single platform. So that let's say for example, if the procure to payment is concerned, then I have given the PO number. So whether the payment has been done or not, so I can able to see in the same platform itself. So basically, it's a integrated systems rather than the individual system.
You are correct. So, what is the benefit of doing that? Why companies are investing so much amount on the ERPs?
Because it's an integrated part. Earlier, I need to see all the systems together. I can see everything in one platform itself. That's the reason companies investing lots of in ERP today.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yes, the points, whatever which you mentioned, it's 100% correct. And let me add few more points. Basically, as you mentioned, ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning, where we are going to track all the company's transaction information in the system. So earlier, right, in 1990s, we don't have a system like, for example, let's take, Tally. Just only we need to enter the transaction within like AP related and AR related. So, we don't have any integration between like, POs and inventory related or any other sales order related. Now, the ERP, which is implemented to fulfill all the requirements related to any kind of organization. If something is which is happening in SCM side, supply chain management side, if something which is happening in HCM side, human capital management, if is something which is happened from PPM portfolio management side, if something which is happening in financial side. So here it's a global everything, whatever which you would like to enter anything in a ARP. So Oracle, like not only Oracle in the market, there are multiple ERPs are there, out of which Oracle is one of the leading ERP, I can say based on my experience. So where we can enter all the information, basically the main purpose of using a ERP is to track the financial information related to your company. For example, today I am starting one company within Hyderabad. Just assume that. In case if I wanted to expand that, what are other things which are required? One is manpower is required. Other thing is financially, I need to have some financial support. So as an individual, no one is gonna in a situation to afford the financial things, right? So basically, banks are going to provide the financial support, correct? So for that reason, whatever the existing business which you have, if you if you track the information in the system, so that by that evidences, the reports, by that, okay, bank is going to provide you the financial support or maybe kind of loan facilities so that you can expand your business. Without having that, there is no, without showing any proofs, bank is not at all going to provide any, kind of, financial support. Let's take individual case. For example, in case if you wanted to construct house, they are gonna directly issue the loan. No, right? They are gonna check your financial record, which company you are working for, what is your salary, okay, till how much they are gonna, issue the offer, issue the like, loan offer. Everything is gonna be discussed. Same way here, it's gonna be applicable for your organization as well. Okay, so and at the same time, ERP is to be maintained to submit your statutory returns to the government. Okay, this is my organization. I am running, so and so year, since so and so year. Okay, so this year, this total my, whatever the, what I can say, it's a total income out of which how much I spent on the, purchases, how much profit I got it. So based on that, we need to submit the statutory returns to the government. The main purpose is to submit the statutory returns. Of course, if you wanted to submit that, basically that's whenever you enter the transaction, automatically that will get recorded in the system based on the technical reporting team. They are going to prepare the reports like what is the sales, what is the purchases, and end of the day, what is the like income. Organization is in a last position or it's in a gain position, everything which we can able to identify and we'll get to know through the ERP system. Okay, is that clear? What is the ERP and the purpose of the ERP maintaining, why we are investing so much amount and all. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, right. Next, why Oracle Cloud? Basically, why you wanted to go ahead with the Oracle Cloud, and moreover, how the Oracle Cloud platform foundation happened. What are the other circumstances created or occurred to create a cloud platform? As earlier, discussed. So earlier we don't have a particular system to maintain all the information in one system. Earlier we used to, let's take here, I have taken few examples here, okay? Let's take here procurement, JD Edwards, Hyperion, reporting, Siebel, CRM, PeopleSoft, Human Resource Management System, Primavera, it's related to project planning, EVS is financials, means these are all different ERPs. How we are calling Oracle Cloud is one of the ERP or SAPs or Dynamics is ERPs, right? So here these are all different ERPs. Of course, each ERP is specialized in each module. For example, if you wanted to record any procurement transaction related, JD Edward would be the best ERP. So that whatever the way you wanted to generate the reports, you can go ahead and generate. Same way Hyperion reporting and budgeting related Hyperion ERP. Siebel is nothing but here, like customer relationship management. PeopleSoft is related nothing but here human related, employee related information you can track in PeopleSoft. So what Oracle has done before migrating or before defining the cloud, they have acquired or they have buy all this, and they have taken each benefit from respective module. For example, procurement, JD Edwards, reporting, Hyperion, and CRM, Siebel. What are the best features which are available in each ERP? And they have developed the application called Oracle Cloud, that is Fusion ERP Cloud Solution. Okay,
I
earlier,
have one question. Yeah,
yes,
I'm
please.
clear. So what I understood is that they have given the perfect functionality, but from the Oracle Cloud financial perspective, still I think 80% or 90% functionality still remain the EBS financial. And on top of that, like business units and all sort of things. I mean, of course, you are going to explain in the future, but that they have taken from the people's of. So am I correct on this?
Yes, so when it coming to here, EBS, EBS
Mm.
related to your financials. So when before cloud, EBS, of course, still EBS RTL, still it is there.
EBS,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
even
yeah.
Oracle is going to support till 2030. Okay, so
Correct,
upcoming
correct. They
maybe
have
2000.
extended their support. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe in case future they are maybe planning to extend, but we cannot say that. Yeah, but
Mm.
still they are using, okay, EBS R12. So EBS R12 equivalent to our Oracle Cloud Financials related to some HRMS, human capital management. PeopleSoft human capital management is separate offering, of course I'm going to talk about in the next slides. Okay, so
Mm.
PeopleSoft, so from there they have taken all the best features and they have developed the application called as HCM. Same way EBS, they have taken the features and
Financial
moreover,
only.
yes, 90% of the, I can say 85 to 90% of the
Yeah. It is
functionalities
on the
are
financial.
goes
Still, we
as
have a AP invoices, all table, and that's only one structure is the same. Correct.
structure, everything is same, only the
Correct.
majorly navigation process and all other things, it's gonna be different, but functionality wise, concept wise, everything remains same, there is no change at all. But navigation and there are some other activities, and there are few activities which are introduced in cloud, and we are going to discuss in a maybe in upcoming sessions. Okay, this is how the Fusion
Okay. Okay.
Foundation had happened. Okay, so the main reason the implement the ARP cloud, by after acquiring all this, taken the each benefit, each best feature from respective modules, and they have developed the ultimate application called as a Oracle Cloud. In current market, Oracle Cloud is one of the leading ERP. If you see the, functionality wise, respective to the business as well as the cost efforts, it's compared with SAP and other ERPs. cost efforts also a bit less. So for that reason, most of the clients are preferring to go for Oracle Cloud. Even few of the clients which are using SAP also, they are migrating to Oracle Cloud because the features which are introduced in a cloud such a way that will be fulfilled for all the organization requirements. And also moreover the service which they are they are providing, that is that is also one of the best features which they are providing. That is one option. And as well as also budget constraints. In case if you wanted to use the or maintain the SAP, there it's going to be huge maintenance and all. But when it coming to cloud, it's going to be very, compared with 60% of the cost is going to be only incurred. Remaining 40% of the, it's going to be surplus to the organization. Obviously everyone knows that these days companies are not ready to invest much. They are trying to reduce as much as so. So for that reason, most of the clients are trying to convert from EBS to cloud, as well as from other ERPs to our Oracle ERP, as well as who are starting the businesses. So in case if they wanted to maintain ERP, their first preference is like mid-level companies, first preference is Oracle ERP. They are referring for based on the like latest records. Okay, is it clear, guys? What is the foundation for Fusion?
Sir, one of the strongest reason is that the security wise, the Oracle database is one of the best security.
Correct, correct. That is, yeah, security is also, see, whenever, obviously, because if you see, when you talk about security, I will tell you HSBC is one of the global, bank, correct? So even HSBC is also
In
using the
Oracle Fusion
Oracle
Financial
Fusion
Cloud.
Financial only.
Yes,
Just
yes,
assume
yes, sir.
that, how the security is, going to taken care by the Oracle. So just
Oracle.
obviously security is one of the main reason also to come all the clients to Oracle. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So let me move on to the next slide. And here you can see a deployment solution where on-premise and cloud. So on-premise, basically you can call this is like as a EBS RTL, which is existing in current market. Of course, few of the clients which are already migrated to cloud, and still the migrations from EBS to cloud, it's still happening. Same way, I'm also working for one of the client which is upgrading from client no EBS R12 to cloud. Basically, why should I go for cloud? Why should I am trying to go for cloud rather maintaining a on-premise? Because here you can see here, just we have captured few information related to the difference between on-premise and cloud. It will be easy for you to understand. Okay, it's a just simple generic words. Basically, companies need to buy a server infrastructure, okay, license from the Oracle when you go for on-premise. And also need to have a technical team. Earlier one of the guy, technical guy is migrating to, or he wanted to convert to functional consultant, because of the technical scope is are reduced compared with your EBS R12 to your this Oracle cloud. Okay, and also as earlier we discussed, full secured as a serve is in the their premise. Basically that need to be secured in their premises. Otherwise it's gonna be big problem for them to maintain the servers and all. But when it coming to cloud, here no need to bother about anything. Everything can be maintained by the Oracle. Here technical team dependency is reduced, and here no need to take any license kind of thing by client pay depending on the usage server. In case based on your business, what is the usage you wanted to use, based on that you need to pay and use. And security is less when compared with the on-premise. So when it coming to no need to maintain any security thing compared with on-premise. So here everything can be taken care by the vendor. Who is vendor in our case? Oracle would be vendor in our case. Okay. This would be the main differences between on-premises and cloud. For that reason, the services which are offering as part of cloud, most of the clients are already started migrating to the cloud. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Of course, here Oracle cloud releases. Currently, we are in 24A. Of course, your current version they have mentioned like a R1323D. but basically we are 24A. What is 24A? What is R13? Basically, R13 is a release version. Means currently Oracle Cloud, they are maintaining a R13 version. Earlier, how it was R12, same way here R13, everything is in a cloud. Initially, like we have 23D means every quarter. For example, we are in February, right? So we are in first quarter of 2024. Okay, of course, you guys are aware Oracle is a US related. So basically, they are going to follow the US calendar. Okay, so January, February, March, whatever the changes which are gonna available or whatever the changes which are gonna develop based on the client's feedback, every quarter they are gonna release the version with the latest changes. So every year, 23A, 23B, 23C, 23D. Same way, every year, 4 versions are going to be released. Each quarter, 1 version, which demonstrate the naming convention with 23A, 23. Same way, next, for example, this year, 24A, 24B, 24C, and 24D. Currently, we are in 24A. Okay, so here basically initial the version was like see here release 2, 3, 4. Earlier the versions like that. Okay, now currently we are in release 13 and 24A. So every quarter, for example, what is the use of releasing the latest feature every quarter? The main reason is, for example, let's take I am running one company. I am using the Oracle Cloud. Due to my business, the feature which is something XYZ feature which is not available in Oracle Cloud. What I am gonna do, I am gonna, whenever you subscribe with the Oracle will share all the credentials to you to raise a kind of service request whenever you face any challenges to regular works or any challenges related to issues with your current system or the requirement area. And also we need to raise enhancement request to the Oracle boss. This is what my requirement. This feature is not required. This feature is not available in the system. So hence it is required. So same way, Oracle is having n number of clients like me or like my organization. So same way, this is one of the feature which I am expecting Oracle to be updated. Same way, like n number of clients are using Oracle. Same way, they are gonna raise their enhancement request based on their requirement. Correct. Same way, what Oracle is gonna do, Oracle is gonna consider that request. Really, it is gonna be helpful from the Oracle perspective, or this kind of request which is raised by 1 or 2 clients, or this is the common request for all the business clients which Oracle is using. They are gonna consider that requirement. They are gonna develop that feature and they are gonna release in that in the next releases. For example, last quarter which you received, they are gonna develop that after having a multiple discussions within Oracle, like like experts, maybe respective module level experts, they are gonna discuss. Then finally, they are gonna, in case if they decided to introduce, obviously they are gonna introduce that. They are gonna develop that. Simultaneously, they are gonna publish that the release whatever the changes which are happen in that particular version, maybe 24A or 24B. Okay, so the main purpose, reason behind releasing the the latest changes on quarter basis, the reason behind it. Is that clear, guys? Why the Oracle is taken the and they are releasing the releases or maybe updates on every quarter? Is that clear, everyone? Or any other questions do you have?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Guys, please, in case if you guys have any questions, please make a note and we'll discuss in the last. Okay, end of the day, whatever I'm trying to tell you here, you should be very clear on that. In case if you find any challenges, definitely you can discuss. I'm here to I'm happy to help you resolve all your queries. Okay, next.